Hello everyone, Chansy here, and today the update has just dropped and the new game mode Duels has just came out. And I've been playing it for a while and I think I figured out what are the best brawlers to use in this new game mode. So today I'm going to be showing you my games and the brawlers that I think are the best in this game mode. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Firstly, I think the best brawler in this game mode is definitely Spike. Reason B is because of his curveball star power as well as his cactus gadget. So these two pair really well together as it allows Spike to have a very unpredictable shot from a long range with that curveball, and the cactus allows him to tank shots and heal himself up whenever he needs to fall back. This combination makes it extremely deadly to even get close to Spike, as he'll be keeping a distance from his opponent, hitting those curveball shots and healing out with that gadget. The second best brawler I think is Stu. Reason B is because Stu gets his super in just one hit, and the hidden mechanic in Duels is that if you have a super in the previous round, your super will be brought over to the next brawler, which means you can get Tara pulls or Jean pulls with just one Stu shot. And this is extremely good as it can be great use in endgame when you're in a tight situation in need of a Tara super. And Stu is also a really quick brawler, which will allow him to dash around and heal out with that gas or heal star power, and if he needs to break any terrain, he can always use the wall break gadget. The other brawler that I think is amazing in this game mode would be Tara. As said earlier, paired very well with Stu before her in the round, will allow her to get her super, and with that game-changing super, almost guarantee a 1v1 win, which will be crucial for winning in endgame situations. So right now in this game, I am playing Spike up against a B. So I'm going to use that gadget to tank a shot, which is huge, which will allow me to win the 1v1 interaction. Winning that first round, going on to the second round, I'll be going up against a Colt, and the curve shot is just too difficult for my opponent to dodge, and he just walks straight into all three shots. So going into the last and final round, he is playing Surge, and as Surge does not have that TP or that high level yet, it's really easy for me to just slow him and curveball him. Into the next game, and I will be playing Spike as usual, and my opponent is going with a Stu. So Stu will be a very common pick in Duels, as Stu gains his super extremely quickly. So what you want to do with Spike is you want to keep at max distance and try to hit your opponent with that small curve shot slowly but surely, and try your best not to feed your opponent's super. So right here, I'm getting pushed back a bit as my opponent is dodging well. I managed to get a super and pushing back, and I keep aiming my shots in different patterns so that it will be difficult for him to juke. And then right now he's desperate to get his super and he rushes too much and falls down. So moving to the next round, I will be going up against a Primo. So what you want to do with Spike against a Primo is, as he has a fast movement speed, you want to get medium range with him and auto aim quickly so that you'll be able to hit your shots even if he tries to juke. And once you get that super, just place it right on top of him to slow him down. Right now in the next round, my opponent is going Buzz. So what you want to do when you're against a Buzz is exactly what I did there, which is place your gadget down to catch the hook and then kill him afterwards, so that he will not be able to get close to you. So going into the next round, I'm up against a Rico, and as usual you want to keep max range with your opponents and try to hit them with your curveball shots. So right here, I'm doing a good job chipping my opponent slowly, juking his shots, and trying to hit him with that curveball shot. He uses the heal, but it's alright. I'm gonna fall back and keep poking from a distance, making sure I'm in a healthy HP, and pushing up, and manage to kill him. Into the next round, he is playing Nani. So Nani is dangerous as you can get one shot. So right there I took huge damage, so I placed my cactus down immediately so that it can tank for me and heal me up so that I can continue poking at the Nani and push her back. So right now I'm keeping distance and he rushes me, so I just super and spam everything I have so that he gets shot by all those big spikes and dying. Now into the next round, he's going Shelly, which is an interesting pick. So right here, I actually do make a mistake by allowing him to push up on me and feeding him his super, which is definitely not what you want to do as Spike. But it's alright, because this would mean I'll be able to showcase Stu. So like I said earlier, Stu gets his super in one shot. So it's really important to keep cycling that super. So even if you die, you will have a super before you die. So right here I'm doing the one shot super strategy. Managed to get him low, I break the wall and dodge around, managed to juke the super. And he's super low and I get him there. So heading into the next round. This is actually a very interesting round as we are actually facing a player that I know. So I won't spoil too much, but he's going Byron and he gets a very early 2-tap on me, which is definitely very dangerous and I almost go down. But thankfully I have that cactus which will allow me to heal up and continue pushing him back. So right there he gets hit by 2 of my curveball shots and I managed to take him down. Moving on to the next round, he is going Max. And a level 11 Max at that. So Max is definitely difficult to hit with Spike Curveball as Max is a fast movement speed brawler. But still, I survive on 30 HP, use that cactus as cover, which forces him to move back so that I can heal up. Right now he breaks my cactus, I try to hit my shots as much as possible, and he's super duper low, but so am I. I drop the cactus right in time but not enough and he takes me out unfortunately. But at least we get to go into Stu. So right now Stu against Max, not a really great matchup as he has way more range than me and he can definitely juke my shots a lot easier. So right now my main goal, what's in my mind is I need that super before I die, because I don't think I can beat him, but I just need to make sure I get that super. So I got my super, I'm playing a bit passively, he's pushing me back, I'm trying to chain my super as much as possible. I managed to kill him thankfully with the super and shot strategy. And right now he's left with his last brawler, which happens to be Spike. So I'm gonna have to start dodging Spike Curveball. Unfortunately he has that cactus and it kills me because I was low on HP. But it's alright because I have my super and now I'm playing Tara. So Tara with her hook is extremely dangerous. And I'm also equipping the speed gear which will allow me to sneak up on him and super him. So right now as Spike Curveball is difficult to dodge, I'm trying my best to dodge and not get too low on HP. I'm waiting for an opportunity for him to overcommit and then go for the risky pull. So right here he overcommits, I go for the risky pull and manage to get him. So that was a very close game indeed, and that happened to be Freddy aka Bear Bear, which is also my teammate. So heading into the final game, we're going up against another Max. So I'm gonna keep distance, try to poke him as much as possible, and try my best not to feed him super. So right here I'm in a position standing by to use my gadget if I need to. Right here I try to shoot him, unfortunately I miss, but I use the gadget, stay behind it safely, and heal back. I managed to get him with that curveball shot. On to the next brawler. He would be playing a Piper. So Piper is definitely dangerous, but you need to use that cactus to your advantage and make sure you use that cactus to tank those big shots from Piper. So right there I used it to tank a shot, and now I'm trying to use the curveball to my advantage. Use the range as much as possible, get him in a corner, and he goes down. Onto the next brawler. My opponent will be using a Stu. So for Stu, I'm going to use the gadget, stay behind it, and chip as much as possible from a distance. So right here, I'm staying far away, trying to hit him with my curveball shot. He goes aggro, and then I managed to predict his pattern and shoot him down. So that'll be all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed these tips, and be sure to subscribe and comment what your favorite brawler is.